Aries. Aries symbol. Today's moon continues to encourage you to slow down, dear Aries, and to make time for calming and familiar activities. While a hiatus can be refreshing now, you tend to want to stay busy or engaged. Also today, you could be questioning certain beliefs, learning paths, or interests. You may need to take a blow to your ego on an opinion to grow and come into your own. In truth, it can bring you to a stronger position. It makes sense to consider whether your current projects and beliefs are benefiting and representing you. You're regaining motivation and enthusiasm these days, and it's best to build these things on authentic things. Taurus. Taurus symbol. With the moon's transit today, dear Taurus, it's a time for diversifying and following your curiosity. Partnering up can work well right now, particularly when solving problems or working out a game plan. Being bold in your emotional life seems to pay off today. Circumstances may be such that you consider letting go of a bad habit. In general, people are favoring stability and integrity right now, and you can subtly improve a relationship by demonstrating these traits that already come very naturally to you. Still, adjustments need to be made before pushing forward, possibly finance-related ones. Gemini. Gemini symbol. You continue to seek more comfort and predictability today, dear Gemini. You could find yourself in a great position to resolve work, health, routines, or daily affairs problems. Otherwise, it can be a time to make adjustments and take steps to improve your situation. You have a strong sense of the future in a practical way today. Socially, you might be questioning elements of a relationship in terms of whether or not it's supporting your personal growth. Avoid taking on responsibilities that others should be handling themselves, or watch for relying too heavily on others when you'd be better off getting things done independently. Nevertheless, you are likely to feel needed today, and you readily lend others support. Cancer. Cancer symbol. You tend to allow your emotions to lead you again today with the moon in your sign all day, dear Cancer. You might encounter some resistance from others as you push ahead independently. Still, there are ways to express yourself today, and taking the lead or taking charge becomes you. Nevertheless, you may be questioning some of the things you do for work or in service to others. Routines may be suffering due to indecision and worry. You could be feeling under the weather, likely due to emotions and nervous tension. It could come to light that it's better to slim down your duties to focus on the most important ones. Leo. The moon spends another day in the sign behind yours, dear Leo, and you need a little more time for rest or reflection. You may need to release frustration now, and great energy is with you for doing so. Clearing the air can push you towards growth. Motivation is now rebuilding, but you could be reassessing some of your interests or passions before moving ahead. Your senses heighten, and you can find yourself in a romantic and creative mood. Still, it's best to aim to appreciate simple pleasures and comforts rather than give in to the feeling that you need more to be happy. Virgo. Again today, the moon encourages you to diversify, dear Virgo. It's a generally good time for most social activities and relationships, even if there can be some ups and downs. There can be pleasant hints of something exciting going on now. Conversations tend to energize you. Responsibilities feel less pressing today, which opens you up to more enjoyment and sociability. However, Turning your attention to the outside world or your loftier goals can be just what you need to gain perspective. There's a tendency to question some of your attachments, especially if they seem to be keeping you stuck or stagnant. Aim to use intense emotions and compulsions constructively. Libra. You're investing a little extra energy into your ambitions and performance today, dear Libra. Meeting a responsibility can be most satisfying now. A strong desire to put something behind you can lead to a hands-on approach to problem solving. There could be some frustration with communications, and circumstances may be such that you question a learning path or interest. If your life has become too busy with inconsequential things, you'll be feeling that now as the sun meets the south node. Aim to look at a frustrating situation by taking a step back and seeing what has been blocking you. Scorpio. You are expressing genuine confidence, dear Scorpio, and you have a strong desire to move forward, to forgive and forget. You have a unique joie de vivre about you that helps attract favorable attention. Reaching out right now can bring rewards. Transits today continue to stir you to explore and discover. It's a good day to learn about others' beliefs or learn interesting new topics and ideas. Circumstances may be such that you recognize the need to let go of particular possessions or even attitudes towards business and money matters to move forward. Decluttering can be important now. Sagittarius. Your need to look within or to observe rather than push forward with plans is strong again today, dear Sagittarius. Tensions over money, valuables, and business matters can be part of the day, but you have all the tools to turn worries into improvements. Even so, as much as you'd like to, it's not easy to get motivated and get going on something independently. Perhaps the best way to handle this is to use extra energy to offer others help rather than wait for something to happen. There could be a bit of a blow to the ego if you are pushing too hard for your own agenda. The need to pay some homage to a partnership or partner may arise. Ideally, you discover creative ways to fulfill both your need to feel attached to something and your desire to branch out. Capricorn. You might be reassessing a particular service or support you give others today, dear Capricorn. There can be some tendency to seek the easy way out, but with special attention to this inclination and some mindfulness, you could very well learn where your heart is. Transits today tend to inspire your need for feedback or a different perspective. However, with different needs competing for your attention, it's not easy to concentrate. It's probably best to wait things out before drawing firm conclusions. Whether you're noticing differences or similarities, you're challenged and ultimately getting to know yourself more thoroughly in the process. Aquarius. You continue to want to get your daily affairs into order, dear Aquarius, with the moon in your solar 6th house all day. The need to be productive and useful stands out. You might need to delegate some tasks or take some time for yourself, however. Avoid overcommitting, and on the other end, leaving yourself hanging in limbo. You'll end the day much happier if you've accomplished something, however big or small. There's some tendency to analyze a friendship or connection to a group in terms of whether it's allowing you to move forward and grow. You might need to swallow your pride for the sake of a relationship that you want to keep. Pisces. The moon spends another day in your creativity sector, dear Pisces, encouraging your desire to express yourself. Taking some time for personal enjoyment can be most welcome. While the mood is playful and pleasant today, there is a tendency towards excess that you'd be wise to tame. You might question a particular project, plan, long-term goal, or even your current career path if you're uncertain it's genuinely doing you any favors. There may be the need to swallow your pride just for now, as it may be the best course of action.